to our first official vlog that we're gonna start doing on this here channel. Hi. Today we are in Conneaut,
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, there's a
with Conneaut Lake, yeah, and they're having a psychic fair at the hotel. There are noisy people in the background.
Yes.
But we are going to go in. You've been to this before, right?
Yes, I have actually been here before.
Yes, I have not. So this is my first psychic fair, and there's also a ghost hunt afterwards. So we're gonna, I don't know exactly what. I don't know if it's a ghost hunt or like kind of a ghost tour.
It's supposed to be like a ghost walks. There is a ghost hunt later, but I think we're gonna skip it for now. If you guys really like this video, maybe we'll try to do a ghost hunt someplace. We'll see.
But
But
yeah, we're kind of just going to be filming some things outside. The park is kind of a creepy old park. We'll probably be kind of walking around there a little bit. I don't know how close my face is to this right now. I can't see it, but yeah, so we're going to be just kind of doing that. Well, I guess we'll head in. Apparently they have some kind of escape room thing here. Kind of closer to the hotel now. It's a pretty big old hotel. Do you know if you can still stay here? You still can, can't you?
yes, you can.
Yeah, you can still stay here if you wanted to. I don't know if I would want to, but yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Some really cool Himalayan might be getting to this one.
Right, me too. Yeah, right there. Here. Sometimes I tend to overcomplicate it.
I wasn't sure either. I'm like, how do you
How much does this one go for? That one is 70. Beautiful.
Getting a card.
What's that?
I'm reaching. Don't film me.
Oh, why not? Do it anyways. It's like baggage and stuff. Cool. Good stuff. A lot of crystals here. Oh, some artwork. Side theme, like sideshow and circus theme. Yes, sideshow and circus theme tarot cards. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Over here there's more like crystals and stuff. Lots of crystals. Cool little tree. Why not from anybody that that from? Variety of like every crystal you could possibly want. A whole bunch of like 3 tables worth, and it's cool. They actually have in here what each thing is essentially supposed to do. So if you're like me and have really no idea about this stuff, I guess that kind of helps you out. It's cool. I like this thing. See, it's a paranormal coloring book, like all these like haunted places and stuff.
Oh my god.
See, they have like the place there and then color underneath. That's really awesome. Twin City Opera House, yeah. That is really cool.
And then you have this elegance. And could you imagine this back in the late 1800s, early 1900s and everything, you know?
I used to come here with my my parents and my grandparents when I was little.
Look at that day.
It didn't work. We've got some wands. It's actually pretty cool. which are all made out of hand.
Do you want me to ask if I can show you?
These things are
Ask
sweet.
her if you can show me.
Just a testament of how old this hotel is. So, boost for your convenience. And we'll do more of a recap when we get back outside so it's easier to hear. Now I'm screaming. And this is, I love it when these places have things like this where they kind of, there's this little thing that no one can get to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. Alright. Let's see if we can find a person in a bear costume giving someone a blowjob. Or was it the other way around? I don't know which way it was. The Shining.
Oh. I'm playing with Castani.
Yeah, you can see a little kid kind of expecting him to come out with his little three-wheeler.
Yeah.
I want to go into one of these rooms. It's really cool. Like really temperature-wise. It's nicer than what I thought. They had renovated this place not that long ago. Yeah.
Yeah, these are actually the rooms that people use. There is a section, and hopefully it is still open, that has rooms that are not occupied and are set up what they would look like back in the day. So hopefully we can get in there.
The floors sound like we're going to fall through them. Man, you smell that strong perfume. This is like a little... This is weird. The hallway just kind of ramps up here. But then there's this. This door. That. Oh. Tell me why you're upset.
I'm sad because there's a bunch of retro rooms that were set up in here and they are beyond this door.
Apparently now they're doing this escape Conneaut thing, I guess. Yeah, if you look at the top it says escape room games. I don't really know what that's about. I'll have to look more into that. I've never really done the escape rooms, but I guess this is then is just like kind of a nice little sitting area for the hotel guests. There's photographs of Conneaut during its, I assume its heyday here. Neither of these depict the terrifying death coaster.
Painted.
Yeah, it looks
And
like
this is painted, but like she's not painted.
Yeah, it looks like they kind of might be hard to tell on camera, but oh yeah, you can even feel it in like here, in like the speckle. It's a photo, but it's been painted over. I don't know if this is a thing that is this something that they do to restore photos. I don't really know. I don't know. Joe definitely have to go by the Ghoster Coaster to.
We're not gonna ride it.
No. That wind is strong. Got a cool shark thing. Is this? Oh, I see. It's like a little bar down there. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go down there in a minute, but this is kind of cool. This is the lower part of the shark. This is the little. It's like there's even like little cannons there. Isn't that? That is cool. So the psychic fair was pretty neat. There's not a whole bunch in there. It was really loud, so we couldn't really talk. But there was a lot of crystals.
Yes.
There's so many crystals. They had, of course, psychic readings and stuff as well, but we didn't do that. It looked like they were only allowing like one person to like have a reading at a time. I think you would need to like. There's like a whole room of just people getting there.
Yeah,
they
make you reserve them ahead of time, and you have to pick like a time that you want to come in and have the reading. And of course, this was kind of last minute, so we didn't really make any kind of reservations.
Right. And speaking of, we almost weren't able to do the ghost tour either, but thankfully they allowed us, even though they were completely booked. They allowed for 2 more people. So we still get to go on that. It's a little bit shorter than I thought it would be. I guess it's only going to be like 30 minutes, I think they said. But the lake is pretty out here, though. Some people out there boating. It'd be pretty to have a house, I think.
Oh, it would be.
This park, though, man, it is old, and we're about to go around and kind of show some of the rides and stuff. This is yeah, the first time I actually ever came here was well, I was here when I was a kid, but I don't really remember it much. But I came back for the haunted event that they do, which we have reviews on that. Ghost Lake, you can check those out. There's one from last year actually on there. It's kind of so-so last year. Hopefully it's better this year. But if you've never been here, it's just cool because the ambiance of just being at this creepy ass park in the middle of the night is just, it's just that. It's really creepy.
Whatever you do not go on the roller coaster.
Yeah, which we'll show you that. I mean, you can. It just depends on if you need that.
Suicidal?
If you need that credit, I feel like it's probably a pretty rare roller coaster credit for people that love getting the roller coaster credits.
Yeah, that's true.
Conneaut's also really weird because people just kind of live in the middle of the park. Like as you can see, there's people's houses here, and then there's the hotel, and we're gonna walk down this road, and then on the other, like further out, is where the park is. So people just kind of like live throughout it. It's really kind of strange. I imagine it probably was kind of annoying to like live here during the park's heyday when it was actually like busy and stuff, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
This would be like just a lot of people traveling in and out.
Well, there was constantly like big bands that would play here, and they would have like different performances and stuff like that.
Right.
So it was very bustling back in the day.
One of these houses, well, this building, let me zoom in here. This building here is usually a haunted house during their thing. I mean, they have 13 haunted houses. And then that one that has the American flag waving on it, I believe, is another one, isn't it? That one, oh wait, no, it's the one before it. This creepy house here. The one after the one with the whale. That one's one of the haunted houses. That one right there. Nope, someone's trying to turn in there. And then I believe they also had like a blow-up one here last year, didn't they?
There was a
like in this parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think this was food.
Apparently this person sells maple products. They're sold here. Right. It's one of the first places ride-wise we record is kind of around the Kiddy Land area, but we have some man, these things are so old. And I guess they can't run a lot of the rides anymore because they can't get the parts because the rides are so old. I assume they could special order them, but probably can't afford it with whatever budget is allotted to the park. Some of these old Witch's Stew is what it's called. It's kind of an old, spinny ride, spin you around in circles, make you puke, that kind of stuff. You're at the Devil's Den old pretzel dark ride, right?
Yes.
It's old pretzel dark ride. This is featuring the infamous gum wall. We have ridden this. They usually have it open for the Halloween event that goes on. Actually, the first year I ever came, you actually walk through it as a haunted house, which is really weird. But now they actually have it up and running, and they've refurbished it. Have we ever? I don't remember the gum wall. Is that?
It's there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's one of the first things you see. Yeah, people just stick their gum in it, and yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yeah, and it just basically the way these work is completely by gravity, outside of like the first like chain lift. So it's just kind of rolls through it. It's fun. It's fun for what it is. It's a cool little old school attraction. It's one of the few like original remaining like pretzel dark rides I think there is. There's not that many of them anymore, so if we get the chance to come out and ride it, I would do so. And then we have Kiddy Land. If you love clowns, well, there you go. I mean, like, come on. Like, there's no way, like, these things have no eyes. They're black holes. Their eyes are trash cans. Even better.
For all the horrors they've seen, their eyes have turned into trash.
Like, I mean, legitimately, how has this place not had a horror movie filmed here? I'm just gonna kind of walk through Kiddy Land here, see what into awful atrocities. So this they usually have a haunt that you walk through here as well in October. In general, you go up into this thing, which this is like the actual carousel, I believe is what this is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, which we can't get into that. But But they do have the carousel over there, which we'll go to in a minute. This is kind of like your old school boat ride, which I assume would be like filled with water generally, but now it's just leaves and sadness. Little Yo Dude dune buggies. Good old Yo Dude dune buggies.
You can name the character that's on that sign.
Which sign?
I will give you a shout out on our next vlog.
Which sign am I?
The Yo Dude.
Oh, there's a character. Wasn't even paying attention. Let's see. Oh.
If someone can give me the name of him, first person, I will give you a shout out on our next vlog.
There you go. And then we walk over here. This is that coaster we were talking about earlier that is terrifying. And I believe this is like the other rides I was talking about there. They don't really have the parts for it anymore. So when you go to sit down, there's certain seats you can't sit down because the lap bars are literally broken, or they are missing seats inside of the carts. Just dear God. This thing is scary for all of the wrong reasons. Like, if the ride was, I felt safe, it might actually be enjoyable, but it is also rough. It will kick your ass. It'll kick your ass hardcore. Then there's this. I don't know if this is still in operation. This little kiddie roller coaster over here. I'm going to assume not.
Wow, that looks just as bad.
Yeah, it's... Man. We've got some construction going on here. I don't know if they're doing some work for the rides, but yeah, that is... That's a thing. Here we have the Jolly Caterpillar. The face. Oh dear Lord. I'm Jolly the Caterpillar. Come ride me, kids.
Oh wow, that's
His like backstory is like he needs the souls of kids to cocoon and turn into a beautiful butterfly. He's tired of being a disappointment to his mom. He has a hat though. That makes him cute, right? The hat that like matches his body completely. That is awful.
He's a dapper killer caterpillar.
Jesus. Yeah, there you go. Do you know if any of these work?
I don't know.
I don't know either. If you ever go, if you like, bring your kids here still, let us know.
Your children, bring them here.
Just make sure they're tetanus shots.
Be wrapped in the bubble wrap beforehand?
Yeah, I would say yeah. And this is the, oh my gosh, this thing's so tiny. Like, I looked at it from far away. I didn't actually walk up close. Holy crap. It's open, so I'm gonna go in. What are these made out of? Okay, they almost look like they're made out of wood first. I was real confused. These are so small. I mean, it's my hand to the seat. It's tiny. Real little kids. A picture of a castle. You can tell like a lot of this stuff is hand drawn. Like Rapunzel up there. Yeah, it's cool. I love like the old like carnival art and stuff. It is pretty interesting. Must be this. Oh, this is small to ride. Okay, so you have to be. That makes sense. You can't be higher than that. Almost, yeah. Yes, by that. Right? You can almost fit in them. I feel like, oh man, it's more like rusty metal. Like I feel like these things would possibly get a good price at auction or something like that, though. You know?
Yeah.
So they're really cool. I mean, I would not put my child in it. I mean, maybe I would. It depends on how much I like them. Oh, they call it the Little Dipper. That's what that scary little kid coaster's called, the Little Dipper. Right. Well, this is cool. Yeah. This is neat. Yeah, if you want like a cool, creepy amusement park that you basically can just walk around in, just come on down here because, I mean, there's really nothing stopping you. I mean, you're allowed to walk all around in here and stuff.
Apparently these ones spin.
Oh God. Like, they can't work still, right? Like, this stuff can't work still. We need to ask somebody and see if the rides here still work. Okay, and then we have the little airplanes over here, the ones that go up and down and stuff.
Oh God, it's called the Tot Gun.
What's it called? The Tot Gun?
Tot Gun.
That's fantastic.
Oh, the pun.
Definitely a dad named this. Oh, geez. What is... We're gonna walk back to that, because that's creepy and I want to know what's going on there. There's like a ramp that leads into it. What is it? See, it's like a...
Yeah, I saw a walkway over there.
The camera's not reading it well, but there's like this structure. Let's see if we can get to it. I might not be able to, but then we have Don's pony track. Don loves his ponies. So what's the...
Doesn't like dogs.
No dogs. Fuck your dogs. Only ponies here. This is your little waiting lines. You walk up in here. Pony awaits you, and you just throw your ass up on there, and then you just... I guess you just kind of do a little circle with the pony. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. That's neat. I really haven't seen this before. It's probably not that uncommon, or it didn't used to be, but... Huh.
Not a lot of places have it anymore. It's the whole, like, animal abuse thing.
Yeah, well, zoos still exist.
I know,
So.
right?
Alright, let's go see if we can get into that weird thing. Well, it's blocked. Oh, wait. Oh. Maybe it's not blocked. There's an opening. Ugh, cobwebs in my... There's... Okay. Well, I'm not gonna walk on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, it leads up into something. I wonder if this used to be a ride, or... It looks like it used to be a ride. Because there's like this little shack here.
Right, and there's a
box. So, if you ever used to come to this park and know what this is behind Kiddy Land, yeah, let us know in the comments, because I'm really curious, and I just don't trust that bridge to not fall. But I want to know. So we found a little, off where we were trying to go, a little, cave thing. I believe they used this for the haunted house in one of the early years. Oh, creepy. Oh, these, like, this is where they're storing all of the queue line spikes at. No. And I think we used to exit over here. There's a door, you can kind of see some light coming there. I know it's really hard to see, but I just wonder what this used to be. We didn't expect to go in a dark place. Let me use my phone as a flashlight. There's Kim down there. That's what that light is. Huh. Kind of spooky. So as we're leaving Kiddy Land, we found a fun discovery. This is the back of the horrifying clown entrance, and this is the clown head. If you look, he has a hole in his head with gears. So it's some awful point in time. This thing must have moved. I wonder what would have moved on it. It's hard to tell. I wonder if he like just rocked back. He must have just like rocked back and forth or something. Because like nothing on his face looks like it would have moved. Maybe he got like taller. Oh, I don't know. Another thing, if you went to this park and you're a kid and you know, let us know in the comments. So this is like the midway. There'd be like games and stuff. As you can see, the cow derby race came. The gift shop. I know this has been open before when I've been here for the Halloween. I keep wanting to say Halloween for Ghost Lake. There's a whole bunch of colored benches there, and you said there used to be like a scrambler possibly in this area?
One of these buildings, it might be on the other side, had a scrambler that was inside a building, and it had like disco lights, and it was black, and So it kind of gave you like this weird vibe to it.
And some of this stuff, again, does still work. Because, like I said, they have the ticket booth right here. And, I mean, you can... Single ride tickets, $5. How much is it for an all-day ticket? We were talking about this earlier.
I thought I saw a sign that said... Oh, here it is. Excuse me.
Oh.
All-day ride wristbands, $10.
So if you're going to do more than one ride, get the all-day ride wristband, I guess, if you're going to come here and ride. You can also do mini golf. The all-day water park, which I guess that is open. We'll look at that. That's down the other way. Here we have bumper cars. Here we have a Music Express, which they actually, this is like the name they call this type of ride for a lot of places, right?
Yes.
Because I know when Jogga Lake was still a thing, I just cried inside. And see, like nothing blocking it off. Let's kind of step up here. Take a look. Oh man, look at it. Yeah. Huh. I remember these things used to like really make me feel ill when I used to ride these things. The Blue Streak. If you come here during Ghost Lake, the Ghoster Coaster, because you'll probably die from whiplash or a neck injury. Your neck will snap.
Yeah.
Some Final Destination shit. This park is very picturesque in a really like weird, kind of creepy way. And with most things, there's just nothing blocked off, so it's, I'm not gonna. Alright. Huh. Let's walk up there. I don't really. It looks like they're doing some repairs. I'm not going to go any further than this. But.
How did we walk up here?
What's that?
How did we walk up here?
Right.
Even this thing is awful.
Yeah, so they're doing construction. And you can kind of see what I mean. These are the actual carts that they use. I don't know if we rode this one or the one that's stationary back there.
We were in the blue one.
So we were in the blue one. Okay, so but I mean that one does not look much better. There are seats missing out of it. I could get back to that, but I feel like even though there's literally no signs or anything telling us not to be here, I feel like they probably don't want people up here when it's not working. But I mean, they still operate it with the old-fashioned like brake levers and stuff. Like it's literally completely manual. So I assume if a person didn't like hit the brakes when they're supposed to hit the brakes, you would probably just fly through and slam into the other carts. So that's fun. But what is really cool at night. It's really creepy. This tunnel. I mean, you are in pitch black when this ride starts. Like the first part of the ride is actually a lot of fun. It's just when you realize how unsafe the entire thing kind of seems. Like I really don't know if it should still be in operation, but people are probably going to watch us and get mad at me for saying these things. But hey, I mean that's just how we felt when riding it. I mean, just with the operating station. So yeah, if you're a thrill seeker, this is definitely one for you.
Start there. This is the Tumble Bug. This is probably one of the older rides that they have.
Yeah. Because the rest aren't old enough. And again, we can just walk right up to it. So if you're an urban explorer type of person.
Right. And okay, this is not what I thought it was. But this one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you sit in these little carts here. And it's like a mini coaster. It goes pretty fast.
Yeah, these hills look like I really like coasters just because everything looks so like creepy here. But they just look like they would be like a pretty big pop of like airtime when you went over, are they?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do they spin or?
No, I don't think these are spinners. I think they're pretty stationary.
There's like, look at this little orange and yellow house thing they have there. I wonder what's in there.
I'm just looking at the broken pieces on the track here.
Yeah, there's probably things you don't want to look at, although we'll probably never ride this, so.
Yeah.
So we have the times that the train's supposed to leave. It's also private property. So.
Do not enter the train.
So is this like a kiddie train then, right?
I think it's a grown-up train.
Oh, it's a grown-up train. The track's really small.
Like all ages.
All ages. It's not just for kids.
Yeah.
And then this you can see. This is where the the putt-putt is. You can see there's AstroTurf.
It's a little cleaner than last time.
Yeah? I don't know if a little. And nice little pathway down here. Oh, I love these like old-fashioned lights.
Yeah.
Another better shot of Blue Streak here. Very different layout than the Blue Streak at Cedar Point, at least I think. Oh, let's go here. Must be this tall to ride. See the train back here. Probably not. I mean, this is so cool. Jeez, I think it's definitely more aimed towards kids, but I mean, adults could fit on this probably too. It's really neat though. Really neat. That is sweet. Here's a better view of that structure. Over there's Kiddy Land. And there's that bridge that I was too scared to walk on because it looks like it's literally falling apart. So I just don't know what this is. It's probably nothing, and I'm overthinking it, but I want to know. Huh. Yeah, this is more the train track. There's the coaster. There's some people actually working. Oh, looks like coaster or some kind of ride in here. With the building open, you can kind of see in there they're working on something. That's cool. Alright, so real quick, we are actually going to do the ghost tour in a separate video because this video is already really long, so it'll be a link at the end of the video and in the description so you can go there and check it out, and we'll see you guys in that video.